In this video, we will see how to draw a two-point perspective view for a rectangular box. These are the details which are given for the box. This is the elevation of the box, this is the plan, this is the side elevation, and this is a three-dimensional view which is shown here to imagine the perspective view for this box. Here in the plan, we can observe this is the length of the box, which is 5000 millimeter, and this is the width of the box, which is 4000 millimeter. In the elevation, we can observe this is going to be the length of the box, which is 5000 millimeter, and this will be the height of the box, which is 3000 millimeter. We are observing this plan for its side elevation from this side. So if you observe this particular box from this side, face which will be visible of that rectangular box will be this. So its width is 4000 millimeter and its height is 3000 millimeter. So in elevation, we will be getting its length and height. In plan, we will be getting its length and its width. And in the side elevation, we can observe its width and the height. This is a three-dimensional view which we have drawn to understand the numbering. Now this is a rectangular box. This rectangular box will have 6 faces. The top face has been numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4. When we observe this box from the top, this surface is directly visible. Hence, this has been shown in the plan as 1, 2, 3, 4. So the numbers are given with the help of pencil. Now, at the same time, we will be having a horizontal surface of this rectangular box at the bottom, which is numbered as 5, 6, 7 and 8. Point number 7 will be behind the box, hence it will not be visible. So these points are shown here on the plan. Those are indicated as 5, 6, 7, 8. Now to understand this numbering, we should also understand how these points will be visible from the top. When we will observe this vertical edge 1, 5 from the top, point number 1 is directly visible, whereas point number 5 will be behind point number 1. It is below point number 1. Hence it is not directly visible. Hence it is shown as 1 divided by 5 or 1 by 5. Observe second edge, this vertical edge 2, 6. Again observe this particular edge from the top, it will look like a point. So point number 2 is directly visible, whereas point number 6 will be below point number 2, which is not visible. Hence it will be shown as 2 by 6. Similarly, 3 by 7 and 4 by 8, those are indicated here. Alright, now we will see the elevation. This elevation has been drawn by observing this box from this side. So when we will observe this box from this side, which vertical face is going to be visible? 1, 2, 6, 5. So this face is directly visible to us. So its left extreme top point is 1, right top corner is 2, bottom right corner is 6, and bottom left corner will be 5. Similarly, we have shown those corners here. This is 1, 2, 6 and 5. Okay. Thereafter, we will be having similar face but on the other side of the box, which will be nothing but 4, 3, 7, 8. Again, same theory is applicable here. Point number 8 is behind point number 5 when we will observe it from the front. So 5/8 will be the designation of this corner. So it is 5/8. Similarly, point number 7 will be behind point number 6 along the edge 6, 7 when it will be observed from the front. Hence it is indicated as 6 by 7. Similarly, 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. Hence those points are labeled in this way. Third thing which we have shown is side elevation. This elevation has been observed from this side. So when we will observe this face, its right top corner is 1, left top corner is 4, bottom left corner is 8 and bottom right corner is 5. So 1, 4, 8, 5 will be shown in this way. 1, 4, 8 and 5. Similar face we will have on the other side of the box, which will be 2, 3, 7, 6. Now point number 1 and 2 lies on the same edge. So when we will observe this edge from this side, 2 will be behind 1. Hence it will be shown as 1 oblique 2. Same thing is applicable to other edges. So 3 is behind 4, 7 is behind 8 and 6 is behind 5 when we will observe this box from the left side. Therefore, indications are shown in this way: 4 by 3, 1 by 2, 5 by 6 and 8 by 7. So before drawing perspective view, we should understand how these numbers are given. This example can be well understood with the help of this rectangular box. This is a top surface. So 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. Okay. Bottom face 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 point is behind. We can turn it and we can see. This is point number 7. Okay. Again we have brought it to its original position. This is the side face, this is the front face and this is the top face. So here top face would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom face will be 5, 6, 7, 8. Front face will be 1, 2, 6, 5 and this side face will be 1, 4, 8, 5. Okay, we want to draw 2-point perspective of this box. Let us go with the process. The procedure begins by drafting the picture plane first. So this is going to be the picture plane for us. Here we will be drawing the plan of that box, which will be having inclination of 30 degree with this picture plane of its longer side. So length of that box will make angle 30 degree with this horizontal or picture plane. While drafting the plan, take vertical edge 1, 5 in the picture plane. So that means this corner will be in the picture plane. Let us draw that plan. Thus here, when that box will be kept, this length of that box will be making 30 degree angle with the picture plane. The next edge or face of this rectangular box will be perpendicular to this particular edge. Hence this angle is going to be 90 degree. Therefore the remaining angle will be 60 degree. Let us show the length and width of this box on this drawing. As per the drawing, length of the box is 5000 millimeter and width of the box is 4000 millimeter. So converting this to the scale of 1:100, we will be drawing this box. Thus this length will be 5000 millimeter, that is 5 meter, and this width is going to be 4000 millimeter, that is 4 meter. And now we will be completing the plan. Thus this is the complete plan. This is the length of the box which is making 30 degree angle with the picture plane. Now we will label the points. This point will be point number 1 and 5. This is going to be point number 2/6. This is going to be 3/7. and this will be 4/8. Now we will locate the station point. To locate station point, we have to draw a line perpendicular to this picture plane. So here the line will be drawn through point number 1. On this line, at a distance of 3 times h, h is height of the object. At that distance we have to locate the station point. Hence, height of the object is 3 meter. So, station point will be located at 9 meter distance. Thus, this is going to be our station point. The next step is to draw lines parallel to edges of this box through this station point so that it will intersect the picture plane. So draw a line parallel to edge 1, 2 and parallel to edge 1, 4 through this station point. Thus, this is vanishing point on left hand side and this will be called vanishing point on right hand side of the object. After this, we have to draw a ground line. Ground line will be drawn parallel to this picture plane. Thus, this is the ground line. After this, we have to draw elevation on this ground line. That elevation will be drawn on the left hand side here. So, length of the box is 5 meter. And height of the box is 3 meter. Thus we have drawn this elevation. This is the front face of this box. Means this face we are observing. So here numbering will be done as 1, 2, 6 and 5. So this is the front face. And points 4, 3, 7, 8 will be respectively behind these points. So those will be written as 1/4, 2/3, 6/7 and 5/8. So this finishes our elevation. Next thing is to show eye level or horizon level, which is shown at a 1.5 meter height. So 1.5 meter distance, it will be taken here on this vertical line. So this is 1.5 meter distance. Through this 1.5 meter distance, we will be drawing a horizontal line, which is taken as horizon. So this is horizon HL. Thus HL or horizon or eye level is taken at 1.5 meter height or 1500 millimeter height from the ground level. Thereafter, the process is to locate the vanishing points on this horizon line. Now to locate vanishing points on horizon line, we have to transfer this vanishing point on left hand side and vanishing point on right hand side to this horizon level. Thus, this is vanishing point number 1 and this is vanishing point number 2. After this, we will be starting drawing the perspective view. True height can be taken from the elevation which we have drawn. Thus, this is ground level and this is the height of the object. So, it can be marked here from its elevation. So, this is the height of the object and this vertical line is going to be point number 1 here and point number 5 here. Thereafter, we will be joining point number 1 with the vanishing point 1 and point number 5 with vanishing point 1. Now here we can observe that face 1, 4, 8, 5. This face is vanishing in this side. Hence, we have joined point number 1 and 5 to the vanishing point on left hand side. Okay. Similarly, face 1, 2, 6, 5 is vanishing in this direction. So, we have to join these points with the second vanishing point. Let us join it. This is vanishing point number 2 and this is the 1 and this is the corner of the box. This is point number 5. In this way, we have joined point number 1 and 5 to vanishing point number 1 and point number 1 and 5 with vanishing point number 2. So, this is the direction in which one face is vanishing and this is the another direction for other face. This can be understood from this box. We have drawn this particular line 1, 5. Now, this face you can see it is meeting at infinity, but it is vanishing in this direction. This is the second face which is vanishing in this direction. Okay, only our need is to locate these two edges now, for which we have to go for construction. The next step is to connect all the corners of this box with the station point, as if we are observing all the corners from this station. Draw the construction lines. Here we can observe these lines have intersected picture plane at this particular location. Now we will transfer these points vertically down on the horizon line. So this way we have transferred all those points on this horizon line. Now the point which we have transferred below on the horizon line, it indicates the vertical edge 2, 6. So when it is shown on the horizon line, it has intersected these vanishing lines passing through 1 and 5 at these 2 points. Okay, so this is one point and this is the second point. Now join these 2 points in this way. From this we can understand this is nothing but 1, 2, 6 and 5. This face 1, 2, 6, 5. This face we have shown here. Next thing is to show another face which is vanishing in the other direction, that is face 1, 4, 8, 5. This is the point of intersection for this corner. So that point has been taken down to the horizon line and it has intersected vanishing lines which are joining 1 to VP1 and point number 5 to VP1. These are the points of intersection. From this we can understand this is going to be point number 4 and this is going to be point number 8. Thus 1, 4, 8, 5 and 1, 2, 6, 5. These two faces will be visible to us in this perspective view. Now we will go for labeling. So this is picture plane PP. This is HL, horizon line. This is GL, ground level or ground line. This is elevation. This is perspective view. And this is plan of the box. This way we have drawn perspective view of the box. Thank you.